Okay, so I have a lot of equity in my house, but what if the market crashes again? What if my $1 million home is only worth 200,000 in a year? Or what if I need to access all the equity that I have in it, but I can't access the equity because the values are down or lenders aren't lending? Cash is the one thing I'm worried about in the next 90 days, year, 2 years, however long. What if I can't access my cash? That one's scary to me. What if I can't make my mortgage payments? I have very little mortgage. I'm worried about my financial future in the upcoming months. Here with one possible solution is a very good friend, one of the smarter people I know on the face of the planet, Carl Spiteri. Carl, help me. How do I protect myself? How do I protect my equity? How do I hedge financially for the upcoming pandemic for as long as it lasts?
The first thing I always tell people is don't panic. I mean, we're a very strong country. We had a very strong economy going into this. Chances are we're going to come out of it at some point and we're going to continue on with our life. But, something we specialize in is what we call the retirement mortgage, which is a reverse mortgage. And the reverse mortgage has a lot of different aspects to it. But one is protecting your asset. Most people in Southern California have probably more money in equity than they do in actual dollars, right? Yeah, we're all there. And it's not because we're these brilliant real estate investors. It's just because we happen to live in Southern California and a lot of people happen to want to live here and values go up, right? We've carefully managed our equity and our debt, and we're now at a point where we're getting a little older and thinking about what the next step is. Where's security coming from in the future? So security's around, it'll be around, right? It may be needs-based at some point in time, but it'll probably still be around. As the last couple of weeks have shown us, the stock market can be quite volatile. You want to be careful with the stock market, right? You should be invested appropriately for your age. The fact is, today, if I needed to take money out of the stock market to make this month's expenses, it would probably be a bad idea, no matter how carefully I was investing. And so what the reverse mortgage allows you to utilize your home kind of as your piggy bank as you get older. You can get a reverse mortgage. You can not fund it, so don't take any money out of it. Your home's free and clear today. You get a reverse mortgage, and the balance is at zero, or is zero plus your closing costs, whatever that is. So you're not taking any money out of it, but now as you need it, you're able to take money out of your home. You don't have to, but you can if you want. You can pay it back if you'd like. So it becomes a very, very good tool. You have a $200,000 mortgage and you have a $1 million home. Well, you can take and put the $200,000 mortgage into a reverse mortgage. Quit making payments on your home if you'd like, or make payments on the home if you'd like. Now, your interest rate on the reverse mortgage might be a little higher than it will be on a traditional mortgage. That's okay. You're not getting a reverse mortgage to pay off the home. You're getting the reverse mortgage as a hedge against what ifs in the world. And frankly, as much as I hate to use the pandemic, it's a perfect example of what's going on in our world today. There's been 3 major hits to the world financial market in the last 19 years. The next one coming? Who knows? None of us know. But if I could show you a way to take and guarantee the line of credit against that value today. So whether your home goes up or down in value, that line of credit is in place. It's guaranteed. And it's growing at the amount of your interest rate on a monthly basis. Have access to that money or use that money. Would you be interested?
I knew about reverse mortgages, and I thought it might be a good alternative for me someday, but right now I'm still making payments. I haven't paid my house all the way off. It's mostly equity, but and I don't need the money. I'm okay, but I'm afraid. Is my income going to go away? What's going to happen? I stocked up on toilet paper, but I'm a little nervous about my ready reserves of cash moving forward because, like you said, I don't want to sell equities. That's all my money because I kind of use my house as a saving plan. What's tied up in my house, but if what happened to me in 2008 happens again, there goes my money. I could get a home equity line of credit, but they can take that away. So I can get a reverse mortgage and I get an equity line that I can use, and that equity line is guaranteed by the government. They're not going to take it away. So I have an equity line that goes up. Got a $1 million home. Next year, it's worth $400,000.
Let's say today's interest rate was 4%. It would go up by 4% every year. Whether your house goes up or down in value, that go up at the amount of your interest rate every single year. This is the HECM product. That's the FHA backed program.
So the government home equity conversion mortgage, and I like that so much better than reverse because I don't want to reverse my mortgage. I want to be able to convert my equity into protected equity. So now even if my equity evaporates my equity line's still there, and my ability to not make mortgage payments is locked in for the rest of my life. I can never make a mortgage payment again, no matter how long I live, and have the equity line. Both of those are locked in no matter what happens to my home value. Is that correct?
That's correct, as long as you continue to live in the home.
I have to live in the home and have to maintain and pay my property taxes, of course,
Right.
but I intend to keep making my mortgage payments. I want to pay it the rest of the way off. I don't have to use the reverse or the equity conversion characteristics, but I can have them there. I can have the access to the cash, I can have access to no payment, and then I can just pay whatever I want to pay in the meantime.
But I think what we need to focus on versus the mindset. How do we think of our house? Since probably our parents or grandparents told us, buy a house, sonny, and pay it off. One day it'll be yours. You'll own it completely. I say, maybe you don't want to own it completely. Maybe you want to have this line of credit in there in case there's some day when you need cash and you don't have it. What if?
Yeah, I got to tell you, I wish I was 62 and had a reverse back in 2008, because I literally had a home I was in go from 800,000 to 300,000. I was in a really ugly market, bought at the peak, whatever, and all my money evaporated. I love the hedge aspect of this. I love the idea. Look, I know reverse mortgages are a little more costly than a regular mortgage, and the rates are a little higher, but rates are so low right now that I remember back when I was happy to get under 10 for the first time.
Yeah.
So this is a way that I could get insurance for my equity, for my future, for my security, because I really hope and pray that this is all resolves itself in the next couple months or whatever. But I got a bunch of grown kids that a couple of them are already facing, imminent layoffs, and they're going to need help, or they're going to need somebody to come stay with. It's not just me, I don't want to go doling out my money, but I still have an income. But what if I don't have an income? What if I can't make money? I kind of had my plans based on everything that I would just like to have that there and know that it can't disappear. Right now, I want the insurance policy. I want to protect my equity and my ability to stay in my house forever, no matter what happens.
What if I wasn't talking about a reverse mortgage right now? What if I was talking about an insurance product that would allow you to take out a line of credit, X amount of dollars, have it guaranteed to never go away, have a interest rate that was set, that would grow in value, and that would allow you to live in your home for the rest of your life no matter what happens? How much would you pay for that insurance policy?
Wow.
Consider those closing costs.
Wow. If I could buy an insurance policy for my equity and for my ability to stay in my home, never make a mortgage payment again, that's an insurance policy. Guarantee my access to my equity.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, well, it can. So I guess that's the bottom line, and we've kind of piqued people's interest. And I know that up on your Facebook page, you have all the questions anybody ever submits, interviews we've done there, and we're trying to do more educational stuff. And I love it because this is my educational process. You're teaching me, and we're just kind of sharing that. What do people need to do next? I've got questions. I'd like to know what my own scenario would look like. What would my equity line be? How can I really have no payment? What would it cost? How do I find out that information if I'm in your market area and if I'm not?
All loan products are not for all. You need to get the detail. We need to get specifics. Messenger me, email me, text me, somehow get a hold of me in my office. We'll be more than happy to reach out to you and get you answers to your questions. For some people, it's right. For others, it's not. It's not a matter of yes or no. It's a matter of maybe it's not right for you today. It'll be right for you 5 years from now or 10 years from now. If you get the right information, then at least you can make choices that are in your best interest. Down below, click the button, get a hold of us. We're more than happy to answer any questions. Whether you're in our geographical area or not, it doesn't matter. It's all about help.
That's great. I'm in Phoenix. I know that you're in California. You'll answer my questions anyway, or help me find some local provider if it does make sense for me.
Absolutely. We do whatever we can to help you.
Okay, beautiful. And like I said, everybody, we've been doing these videos, and basically a guy who doesn't know anything asking guy who does know stuff all his questions. Go check out Carl's page, see all those questions and those answers, or just use Messenger and shoot him your own question. Let him answer it for you directly, and probably see that up as a video too. Thank you. Unless you've got anything else to add, I'm really excited to get this one out there, because that whole insurance thing, that one just clicks for me. I think everybody should at least find out what that insurance policy would look like for them, what it would cost, would it make sense, and then they should go away and sit on it, think about it, talk to their other financial experts. But I want a quote for the insurance.